really quick snare build-up. Snare build-ups are used to build intensity and excitement before hooks, before drops, before choruses, and they're quite simple to make. The whole idea is we start with something slower and we get faster, right? That's how we're going to build the excitement. Now, I'm going to do this by copying and pasting audio samples, but in another video, I'm going to show you how to do the same thing using the drum rack. I'm going to get rid of what I have and start fresh. I am going to get a new audio track, Command-T or Control-T. I am going to go over into samples. I searched for snare and I found one here that I like. So let's pretend that our drop or our hook starts right here at measure 2. That means our build-up needs to take place before measure 2. And what I like to do is work backwards, okay? So we want the fastest snares to be right before the hook or the drop or the chorus starts. So I'm going to go over here to my grid. I'm going to Control-click or right-click, and I'm going to choose 30-second notes, okay? And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. And remember, 2 is where my hook or my chorus starts, so I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to put some snares on each of these grid lines. Now, you'll notice my whole snare sample does not fit, right? So I'm just going to simply shorten it. And I'm using copy and paste, Command-C, Control-C, Command-V, Control-V to make a bunch of these, right? All right, so I've got some 30-second notes. Now I'm going to make my grid bigger. I'm going to make my grid into 16th notes. And I'm going to do the same thing. Command-C, Command-V, 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 Command-V. I'm going to make my grid into 8th notes. And I'm going to do the same thing. Command-V, Command-V. And finally, I will add one at the beginning. Let's listen to what this sounds like. Now, this is just one example of doing a 1-measure snare buildup, but you guys can take this concept and do a 2-measure snare buildup, a 4-measure snare buildup. It doesn't really matter as long as you are following the principle of the notes getting faster and faster as it gets closer to the hook, the chorus, or the drop. My goal, as always, is to explain music production simply and clearly so you can get back to making music. If this is helpful to you, please subscribe, and as always, let me know in the comments what you'd like to learn more about.